guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the YouTube account looking at a couple different things here. First one is of course the leaderboard rewards. So weekly rank 2.06, that is right. That yields us 2,200 diamonds. We get 8 red chests, which I love, 3 of our expert choice chests, and of course 26 of our emblem choice chests. Even though I have a lot of these, it's pretty cool to see because you get them for free. So definitely collecting up the loot out of there, which is thanks to the treasure scramble. So treasure scramble, again, we went down a little bit, treasure adept at this point. You definitely want to look at the intel, see what teams are working incredibly well, what teams not really so much. So it looks like the Einstein 36%. That's not very good. I'm gonna have to change this one up. We did put Prince of Persia in here. We had, I believe, Arthur in here first. Our win percentage was pretty low on that one, 88%. This team is absolutely rocking. Right here, we have Audrey in here, even though she is not built up to where I want to, and Zephyriel, so both of them do need a little bit more. Also a little bit of engraving. And then, of course, Team 4 coming in a little bit lower. I don't have a star really built up that far, as well as having Taylene and Damon built up a little bit. But overall, guys, pretty happy with the progression so far. Leaderboard, we're 4%, which is good. We're getting ready to move into the next part of this, which of course yields us poke coins, so we can go ahead and build up some more furniture. I know not being super focused on PvP, Treasure Scramble still doing incredibly well. Now also today we picked up the merchant and visiting merchant. We've seen this over on the test server. We have our wish boxes. So looking at what's available in here, time emblems, and of course Stargazer cards we want to choose. We want the elemental cores and the red chest are really the biggest priority within here. We're going to see if we can get a good pull here, which gives us 100 diamonds and 6 chests. But we are also going to pick up this pack as well and see exactly what we get out of here, guys. It is 30 pulls. So 30 pulls for 15 is pretty good. There we go. What did we get? So we got our VIP. Of course, we got our continuum points, but we got 2 cards. I want to see how many time emblems. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. What's that? 15, 16? All right, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So 16 overall, that's actually not too bad. 16 emblems out of there. Of course, we did get 1,000 diamonds, but we got what? 100, 200, 350, 350 cores, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 Stargazer cards. So again, pretty good odds here, as well as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, what, 7 times 6 chests, that's what, 42 red chests out of there. So overall, guys, the value pretty good for the price of that pack itself. And it looks like we cannot buy it anymore. Now, what we don't know is this ends in 3 days, guys. We don't know if this is going to reset, meaning that we are going to have a free pack every 3 days, or if it is going to literally just disappear out of here. Again, we do not know at this point exactly what it is going to be. On Yuri ship as well, we want to make sure, guys, that you're saving your stones till you get 10. Big reason is you want to draw dreams instead of wishes. Never draw the wishes, draw the dreams. Now, in addition, guys, within the Temporal Rift, that is right, it is open, the Grand Hunt. So there are 2 teams that we are seeing really crushing this, and I'm going to show you both of those right now, guys, on the leaderboard. Number 1 is Drez. So incredibly enough, Drez has been just absolutely breaking the Temporal Rift. We know single target versus bosses, he does incredibly well. When you stack badges behind him, things of that nature, again, doing incredibly well. You have twins in here for the Super Psycho. You have Grez for the ads and the minions. You also have Mortis in for buffs. You have Hodgkin in for buffs. And also look at that, guys. Hodgkin nailing it, guys. 3 billion damage healed in there, which is very, very incredible to see. Now, this hero has everything maxed out, or this player almost has everything maxed out except Drez a little bit more. But looking at the Elder Tree, guys, capped 160 across the board. Of course, the heroes are only 360. Now, the other one that we're seeing in here is, if I can find it, or if it might have been completely dropped out, we've been also seeing the, which it looks like a lot more players are in here now. We've also seen right here. So Scarlet Grez is the other variation that we've seen. So if you don't have Drez built, you can go with the Scarlet Grez combination, which we see most frequently in the Twisted Realm, guild bosses, things of that nature. Now, one thing you will notice in here is Astrilda. So Astrilda has actually been making a presence in a bunch of different formations because of the defensive boost that she gives, but also the attack rating boost. So allowing Scarlet to really maximize the damage. As you can see here, guys, almost 31 billion. Grez is 3 billion. Now remember, with a formation like this, it is very RNG on where your where the bolts are going to go. So there is a big RNG factor when it comes to Scarlet. If it hits your heroes, or if it does hit the minions back here that Grez is summoning, if it hits his little minions, it'll actually kill them. It'll break their shield. But you want a majority of the primary damage going on the Contortium. Of course, making sure that you maximize the damage in here. Mortis in here for the buffs. Buffs up everyone, guys. Once everybody is buffed, so once your 4 other heroes are buffed, you'll actually see Mortis starts buffing up the minions. So making a stronger version of the minions, which again is pretty cool to see. Twins, of course, used for the super cycle in here, and Mortis will just continue buffing on and on and on until, of course, look at this, guys, almost 1500 plus right there on the enraged timer. I'm not sure if we're going to make it the other 20 seconds because we're over 16 now. The enraged timer, guys, absolutely broken within this one. So very cool to see this team comp. This is the actual team comp that I will be utilizing in here because I don't have Drez built by any means. But looking at the Drez build, he throws his little slingshot right there, but when he ults, he comes to the back and he also does shield. He does a lot of damage, guys. We have seen Drez in a couple different scenarios where Drez does incredibly well when it comes to the Abyssal Expedition, guys. He's a hero that can actually has a lot of mitigation. He can solo a lot of the bosses. He's even soloed teams. Again, once he ults, once he gets those shields up, his damage literally just goes through the roof. In addition, he has some debuffs that he provides on here. So not only is he debuffing the Contortium Stalker, but he's also receiving buffs from Hodgkin and buffs from Mortis, resulting in a much higher damage. Now, interesting enough, guys, you've seen the last fight. The Enrage seems like it's a little bit lower. Like this is a little bit of a slower build within the Contortium Stalker to hit that 1600. Again, even though the damage is quite a bit higher, it's kind of a different setup because you have Grez doing a considerably, I mean, what's that, 3 times the damage? And of course, or Drez doing a little bit less. Grez doing about 3 times the damage that he did within the other formation that we've seen within Scarlet. So again, challenges, guys. I am going with the All Grez team. That is the one that I have found is going to work. And as you guys remember, we did build Astrilda out quite a while ago. We don't have the 9 of 9 furniture. Of course, my heroes don't have all of the engraving, things of that nature, but we still utilize the heroes the best we can within these formations. Then, of course, you can put badges on them that are going to make a big difference. I'm going to try this one single time, and then I'm going to have to research a little bit on what badges we're running within these heroes. So this is the formation. Badges in here, you can do the recommended. Badges will be the highest combat rating in empty slots. I'm going to go with the recommended, but if you look here, guys, when using shields, I'm not sure the shields, all of the shields that we're seeing on here, 11% of damage received by the wielder is rebounded. And then, of course, here, if 2 or more enemies are in range, the RNG on this seems incredibly bad. It may be because we're pretty limited with the badges, but looking 3 after you slay a target, which of course there's no target to kill, if the wielder is dealt in excess 20% of damage, they shall have a damage reduction, which again, that's not going to make a big difference. If the wielder deals damage with the cape, the attack rating is reduced. Again, I'm going to go ahead and run with the recommended badges and see what we can do, guys. See what we can do with the team comp that we have right here. We know the Stalker does have the level 20 badge, which gives them a lot of life back. So right there, Mortis buffs up Grez first. We know the next one right now is going to go on Scarlet. And I'm hoping that we get the twins built out, get that super cycle started. There's our big haste buff. And right there, guys, the RNG factor of it all. Scarlet died super, super early, meaning that, of course, she is not going to do any more damage because a dead hero deals no damage. That is right. It's going on a t-shirt. But you can see overall, not going to make a big difference here. But looking at our new record, guys, top 27%. So if we can get her to live a little bit, again, I might have to change up some of the badges. I might even do one solid reset to run with Drez, even though I don't have Drez really built out that much. I'm hoping that we can get this RNG to work, and Scarlet's going to last a little bit longer than a minute. And it looks like this is going to be a much better one. We lost Strilda early right there, but Scarlet's still up. Of course, we know Scarlet, guys, is the primary damage dealer here. So definitely making some solid progression. Hopefully she doesn't kill anyone else. But the RNG aspect, again, it looks like Scarlet killed out the twins right there with that ultimate ability. This is going to be a much, much better run. So going from 8 to 11, that takes us to the top 16%, which is good. I'm going to try to get some RNG in here. Of course, within the Grand Hunt, guys, we get a lot of chests. So 10 chests right here, which look at that. Out of here, guys, I'd probably go pull coins with the 10 chests. Those are really what you're looking at getting. But in total, guys, that is very, very cool. Getting the pull coins, guys, that is 5,000 pull coins. That's a lot, which I love. Out of here, you know what? Let's go some engraving mats just because we can utilize those as well. And then, of course, the 28 chests, go with your your amplifying emblems because they will come in handy. Overall, guys, we have 25 cards here. We have 148 Stargazer cards, which I love, continuing to make progression on here. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.